Jags, though. Home team? I feel you. Chargers my home team, too. I'm not from L.A., but when they was in San Diego.
Now Minshew.
Oh!
That will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of,
I gotta get
here
that.
we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here comes Reed. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time.
Is you lagging or is that me?
The football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change
go,
it's
some on the counter.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk
Where's the rest of the peach soda that was on the counter?
It's simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in
Do you got a cup?
He came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Yeah.
When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Put that down. Your fingers.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Jacksonville's pass defense.
Damn.
Serve 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
I know you waiting for next year anyway.
The field, they're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll have the
Who you going to take, Fields?
Getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Yeah, facts. Where did the cigars go that was right here?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Did you get your traits and shit?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Huh?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Is Tierra at work?
Following the touchdown.
Is your auntie Tierra at work?
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Because you could have had him come over here, and then all y'all could have just stayed here and everything.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next.
Where your chips at?
They've shown precious little here offensively.
You ate them?
As they try again with a first down now.
I gave you some chips.
Here on the first down.
You ate them all?
And that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Huh?
Them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the
Is there some on the counter?
get at least 2 first
Are they?
downs. Give their defense
Where they
just
at?
slow down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, I'll get them right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
Oh!
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
I'm going to get him, baby.
Knocked it free.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Herbert on first down now. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple
The
yards.
chips was right here, Micaiah.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe
they're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will get the first down here. As they
you need a quarterback.
Field goal range as well inside the 25.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Oh!
Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
That's Henderson. Shit, that's your top corner.
Right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And
you want to trade him to me?
On it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances. I
would have gave you a second for him.
Cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second.
I'm 2-5.
How aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
The Chiefs finally lost. I'm glad they lost this week.
Oh, he dropped it.
No, they won.
And that's pretty indicative.
The Chiefs is leading the whole of my division.
They'll try again from the 36 on.
I can't lie. If I go 2-5, it's probably gonna be a wrap. Waiting for.
Here's Minshew. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go as incomplete.
Is there a lighter in there?
Down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, that's you lagging out, huh?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
I'm hardwired.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
23-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through.
Fam, it ain't me, fam. Like, I'm not that good either, so.
Check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
I'm not.
Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football.
Can I get a lighter, please?
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams,
it's not one in the bathroom.
Approval by the head coach. They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm waiting for Keith Balaji to come back. Shit. That's who I put my trade on.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Allen's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Oh!
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Westbrook now on the return. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Oh!
Left side by Robinson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Very solid gain of 27.
Certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. That's caught at the 1.
Good stop.
But I can't wait for a few years point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Micaiah.
Moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun.
Motherfucker.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
That nigga sucks at the punter.
That'll go as 4 yards that time.
Here you go, Miss Marquita.
Go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Miss Marquita.
Come to the line to start their next drive.
Shit, we could have went out and had dinner or something. Shit.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
Are you still adjusting to this type of gameplay, the way they play?
Offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after
Marquita,
they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss.
Marquita.
And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Get off the field.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew.
Oh.
Caught at the 30.
Yeah.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 45 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris
Not on
Harris,
Harris.
the Pro Bowl corner.
Not on Chris
Bring
Harris.
it out past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not on Chris Harris.
Here just continues. This
Not on Chris Harris. That's the all-pro vet right there.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the
I
field.
suck too, man. Hey, we both
Extra
suck.
on every snap because they have really
Well, you probably don't
struggled
suck.
to
You
make
just.
headway through the air.
Oh, now he
Let's
blows it
go.
over. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dive one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he goes
Here you go.
down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36.
Here, Marquita.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the
What?
offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to
If
be
I
a
go
thing
without
of the
Charles,
past
yeah.
here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Fired that one there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass,